I just got back from Austin, Texas, and I needed to come on and just share something that I learned that I think a lot of people can resonate with. And I want you to really think about this. It's gonna be some heavy stuff. So if you like it, subscribe, let's get into it. So I went to Austin, Texas for a self-development camp, and that's the best way I can explain it. It was through a group I'm a part of called Wake Up Wealthy, and it was a phenomenal experience where the best way I can explain it is like obstacle courses that push us past our limit so we could break our egos and overall think about limiting beliefs and or things that have been holding us back for years since we were told we were certain things based on our conditioning growing up. So hopefully you're still following. I know this is kind of more of a deeper talk, but growing up, we were given labels unintentionally that usually are beyond our control at that time because we're so young. It's anything as simple as you talking too loud growing up and your parents tell you, hey, be quiet, you're being annoying. And then subconsciously you might think to yourself, oh, like I don't want to express myself because I'll just annoy people. And it's something that someone said so long ago that's stuck in your head. I know you got something like that in your head that you might be able to resonate with and or think of yourself. For me personally, it was my chest. So I grew up, had this chest condition growing up where my sternum caved in called pectus excavatum. I had surgery to fix it when I was 15 years old, but before that I'd always get poked and I'd be told that I looked hideous. I never had my shirt off because I just got picked on a lot, and it was that. People always telling me I was small because I'm 5'8". You know, I used to let my height bother me. I was letting things that I can't even control bother me, which is ridiculous. That's why my brand is all about, it's not what happens to you that defines you, but how you respond with it does. Make the most of every single situation that life throws at you. So that being said, some things like conditioning growing up are beyond our control. We think subconsciously, oh, like I'm not worthy of X because I've been told that I'm not capable of that. And that is where I was able to break past these limits this past weekend. And it's not officially done saying I'm always gonna think I'm worthy of love and success in my life. But I will tell you, I've had problems where in the past I was given labels where I would still think about them up to a point subconsciously, and they would be coming up even if it's a few times a day. It's going to project itself out to the universe. So what you think about truly is what happened to your life. And I'm not trying to get too deep on this. I'm just trying to share my experiences in hopes that you can get something from this. It's even statements like saying, oh, I'm dumb, or I'm not worthy, or I'm a loser, I can't do this. Because you thinking that, you need to rephrase that. So instead of saying I can't do this, you say I will be able to do this. I know it's cliche to say that, but it's even as simple as you want to go talk to a girl that you're interested in, and you go up and you're thinking in your head, what if this doesn't go well? Oh, I'm nervous, all this shit. But in reality, if you can just tell yourself, even in your head, just say, I'm just gonna do the best I can and it's going to go well. Even if you say that, it's gonna make it better, because what's the worst thing that's gonna happen? It's not gonna work out. They'll say no, they're not interested, and you're not gonna die. You won't die from that. So what are you waiting for? You want to start a business, okay, but you're telling yourself, I don't know if I can do it. Subconsciously, you're setting yourself up for failure. And I was setting myself up for a lot of failure because yes, I've seen a lot of good success in the past year, but in reality, I've always had limiting belief based on maybe one or two bad things that I might have done in the past and or that happened to me, because our brain, it'll hold on to negative thoughts that we have much more than the positive ones, because our brain wants us to not have to be in those shitty situations again, but holds on to the negative feelings much more powerfully than any of the good ones. So let's say you get 99 positive comments and you get one bad one. You're gonna focus on the bad one. Just how we're wired if you're not aware of this principle. Like I've done it many times. We get so much support for the brand, then I'll focus on what one or two people said in the past, not anymore. At least I'm working on not doing that. You got all this freaking support. Why are you upset about one or two people that are projecting what they think about you when it's really how they feel about themselves? And that's the realest thing that I'll probably say in this entire video is whatever might have happened to you, I can almost guarantee it, someone else was projecting, and or the situation that you think was so bad wasn't that bad. And you're not a bad person. You're not your labels. You're not a loser. You're not unworthy. You're not unreliable. You're not who you think you are. You were just you. Like saying like I am is much better than me saying I am always late, or because you're not the things that you think you are. I want you to try something. So take a piece of paper, write down your name, and I would circle it. Then I would put around the circle different things that are negative that I might call myself. So I would put down loser, incapable, unworthy, unreliable, like little bitch, always late, bad leader, like all these things that I might think about myself sometimes, even if it's just like once a day. And then I want you to crumple that shit up, and I want you to write down the things that you know are good things about you that you do like. And I want you to keep that list, because those are the only things you need to worry about. You're not things that people told you and or you might think that are negatively affecting you. You're just you. That's the point of this video, is I realized that this weekend when I was in Austin, Texas, how important that principle is, because even if you have little thoughts like, oh, I don't know if this is gonna work out, and or like feelings of doubt, you can't doubt it. There's 3 things that you can do in everything that you do in life. Love, so show love to what you're doing. Action, actually do something about it. Thirdly, have faith. Love, action, faith. That's the secret recipe for success. Have love of yourself so you can love others and others can love you. Actually go out and do something positive for people, and then have faith that good things will come back to you in the future, because the only thing that we can control is right now, this present moment. And I'm learning that in a book I'm reading called The Power Is Now. This all being said, there's nothing holding you back but yourself and the limiting beliefs that you might have put on yourself. It's not going to happen overnight, but I hope if you have any feelings of doubt for yourself, that you can hopefully break the chains and become who you're truly meant to be. If you like this kind of content, be sure to subscribe, leave a like, comment, whatever you want. I just make these videos because it helps me think on a deeper level when I'm able to talk it out and share it with you guys. And even if just one person resonates with this, I think that'd be awesome.